Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. It's time for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. I'm Chet Yoder, and this is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And this evening is a very special night for the Bugs. It's the regular season home opener, and tonight the Mudbugs will raise the 2021 Robertson Cup Championship banner. And what a sight it'll be in front of a packed house filing in here into George's Pond in Hirsch Coliseum on a Friday night for hockey. The Mudbugs are back in business after an exhibition series against the USA Hockey U17 squad, who they swept last weekend. They won 6-3 on Friday, and then 2-1 in overtime on Saturday. And the Mudbugs are now with games in hand on everybody above them in the South Division. And that's good, except for the exception of New Mexico, who was off last weekend as well. The standings are as follows. Amarillo is on top of the leaderboard in the South. They got 5 wins out of 6 games played with 10 points on the season. New Mexico's in second at 3-1 with 6 points. Then Corpus has 6 points, 3-3. Odessa's 3-3 with 6 points. El Paso is 3-3 with 6 points. Then Lone Star, it's 2-2-2. They had a rough series against Corpus Christi, where they were only able to get 1 point out of 4 in the American Bank Center. And then Wichita Falls is 2-3-1 with 5 points. And Shreveport, who has 2 games in hand on everybody above them except New Mexico, is 2-2 with 4 points on the young season. The Mudbugs are going to try to find themselves in front of a packed house and really get the energy going. As far as this home crowd is concerned, it's going to be a special night because they're going to be raising the banner, and obviously players are going to be on the ice, part of that championship team, so a little bit of a distraction pregame, and hopefully the Mudbugs don't let that affect them as the game goes on. But the Mudbugs are going to take on a very talented Odessa Jackalope team led by first-year head coach and general manager Scott Durr, and he's done a fantastic job as the assistant at Fairbanks. And he's got a lot of returners to this Odessa team, and he's got a very talented squad with a lot of speed and a lot of skill. So the Mudbugs, who have perennially had trouble with Odessa, win or lose, are going to have their hands full tonight. The Mudbugs were 9-1 against Odessa last season, but a lot of those games were very close, or the score didn't dictate how close the game was. Mudbugs, of course, without Jason Soupy Campbell, who is not with us, tending to his wife, suffering from multiple myeloma. He is still in Arkansas tending to her in that treatment, and he is expected back for next weekend's series against El Paso. All our hearts and prayers go out to Coach Soupy and his family. It'll be Mudbugs associate head coach Gavin Morgan alongside Mudbugs assistant coach Rich Perron tonight for this 2-game series against Odessa. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. We'll have more after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada & Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada & Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. It's the regular season home opener for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey as they open up this first game of a two-game series against the Odessa Jackalopes. We're joined by Mudbugs assistant coach Rich Perron. And Coach, you look at last weekend's series against USA Hockey. You guys come off a sweep, and boy, overtime. Billy Fetchko again, kind of picks up where he left off and back in the playoffs. Looked like it was good. How would you evaluate Saturday's performance?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tighter game. It was a good hockey game, I felt like we didn't overdo it, but we stuck to the game plan and ended up winning, and it was a great experience for our guys in the room. But tonight's the real thing, so no more exhibition games.
Talk about the growth of Devin Boback, a guy who, he made that visit earlier, and so he liked what he saw, and you guys have liked what you've seen out of him. That was obviously a big test facing some of the world's best players, and boy, he stood tall again. Yeah,
Devin was great. He kept it calm in there. Made the big saves when needed, and it's everything we asked for from our goalies. And he's really coming along. I love working him. He loves to learn, and he's fun to work with.
How's practice been this week in preparation again as we get back into the regular season?
Yeah, I felt this week was the first totally normal week. You get the same carbon copy normally throughout the season, so it was good to get back in the routine of tough practice on Monday and then go into the specialty teams and easy flow on Thursday and get ready for the game tonight. So I feel like our team's prepared.
I asked the players the effect that Coach Soupy has on the team. I've never really got a chance to ask you what it's like not having him along your side.
Yeah, it's been kind of weird because, I think for the last 4 years behind the bench, it's been Soupy and I. And, Soupy brings this calm presence, motivator in a calm way. If he has to lose it, it's very seldomly. He's a great coach, and I love working with him. But we want to get through this weekend for him and Shanda.
Talk about this Odessa team. They have some returners from last year, so we kind of are familiar with some of those faces. What do they present, and what kind of challenges do you have to face here?
Yeah, anytime you get a new coaching staff as well, they have a new coaching staff, and they have some of the players from last year, but in playing in different situations and different systems. So we have to be ready tonight. They showed up well last week, and they split with Wichita last weekend. So we got a chance to see what they do, and really, form our game plan. And, if we play our game plan, we have a good chance.
You're going back to Bushler between the pipes, and he kind of reminds me of former Mudbugs netminder Leo Schwartz. He kind of looks like he's 35, 40 years old, kind of grizzled young vet. You obviously know him from Montreal. Yeah. You guys are going to go back with him tonight, and with a purpose to obviously calm down the nerves because the energy is going to be high.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of excitement with the banner raised today, and, celebrating our last year of working in the trenches, and, have to obviously take those nerves, channel them, and get focused. And I think Bush is very focused, very calm goalie, so I think it's a perfect game for him.
What's the biggest key? What do you need to see in the first period to kind of get going?
Well, the danger of having too much hype is running around and trying to do too much all in one shot. So, I'll preach to the players of patience and intensity, staying into the game plan, hit as much as we can, get the crowd into it, and, hopefully get that early goal where these guys can feel that energy.
Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Thanks, Chet.
We'll have more after these messages here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFatta and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFatta and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defattapi.com for more information. The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hearst Coliseum. We're about to unveil the 2021 Robertson Cup Championship banner. First, the South Divisional Championship banner gets unveiled, as you can see if you're watching on Hockey TV. And now Davis Gockler and Trenton Heide, Connor Gato, Jacob Onsta, number 9, Logan Gotinsky, number 17, Lucas Sedlacek, number 18, Garrett Steele, the captain, just passing along the banner. Billy Fetchko, Colin Doherty, Austin Brimmer, Johnny Hallard, and number 29, Jake Mack. As they pass the banner around here on home ice. As former Mudbug Gio Procopio in the house. And boy, he looks good alongside Matt Weber. Couple of great former Mudbugs who found some chemistry on a line together for the last couple of seasons are going to carry that baby over. As you see, the Robertson Cup is in the house. Weber and Gio Procopio are going to walk this baby down. What a sight for sore eyes here as we're ready to raise the 2021 Robertson Cup Championship banner. After that, we'll get to the starting lineups brought to you by Whataburger. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And now Matt Weber and Gio Procopio will hand it off to Tommy Scott and Scott Musket. And they will get that baby clipped on for it to take a ride up to the rafters. Of course, Gio Procopio and Matt Weber at Aurora University. A fine-looking program, as you can see it unveiled now if you're watching on Hockey TV. What a scene in front of a packed house here at George's Pond as they raise that baby up. This is what the Mudbugs play for every single year, is the Robertson Cup Championship. And they feel they have the team to do it again. The one guy watching from afar who we miss greatly, and we hope everything's going well, is Mudbugs head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. Tending to his wife, suffering from multiple myeloma. All our hearts and prayers are out with Coach Soupy and the family, and we hope this banner raising is lifting the spirits where they are in Arkansas. Coach Soupy expected to be back with the team next weekend as the Mudbugs will open up a 2-game series against the El Paso Rhinos, as they'll see them for the first time. Uh-oh. Look out. A little bit of a shaky lift up, but we got it fixed. And carefully, they lift that baby up. Now time for the Whataburger starting lineups, just like you like it. First for the Odessa Jackalopes, head coach by Scott Durr, assistant coach Russ Baroni. At left wing will be number 15, Liam O'Hare. At center will be number 19, Dane Hoyard. And on the right wing will be number 21, John Perdion. On defense will be number 12, Evan Orr, and number 24, Charlie Bankier. Getting the start in nets, his official name is William Proctor, but he's known as Alex Proctor, and the numbers on Proctor have been impressive in this start. He's 3-1 with a 2.70 goals against and a .913 save percentage. Now, your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs, head coached by Jason Soupy Campbell, who's not with us tonight, associate head coach Gavin Morgan, and assistant coach Rich Perrant. At left wing will be number 23, Billy Fetchko. At center will be number 7, Connor Gato. And on the right wing, playing in front of his dad, will be number 21, Austin Brimmer. On defense will be number 5, Trenton Heide. And number 2, Johnny Hallard. Getting the start in nets. Boy, he's been impressive in his 2 starts. 1 official start in the season. Number 30 from Sailor O will be Simo Bushler. And what a year for Bushler so far. He's 1-0 with an even 1 goals against and a .960 save percentage. He won, of course, in the 6-3 win on Friday against USA Hockey last weekend, but that one did not count as far as the standings was concerned. And now we ask you, please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem, as those have been your Whataburger starting lineups. Whataburger, just like you like it. That was the very lovely Melissa Bunn with tonight's national anthem, and she did yet another fantastic job. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, and sports. What more do you want? Buffalo Wild Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey. Tonight's first period brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Watt at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Mudbugs in their home whites with the purple stripes, purple numberings and letterings on the back. Odessa with their black jerseys with the red numberings on the back, white letterings with the Odessa spelled out in front. That might be the first time we've seen these jerseys from the Jackalopes. Great crowd on hand here on a Friday night for Mudbugs hockey. Lots of school cheerleaders ready to perform during our intermission shows. Looks like Matt Weber and Gio Procopio are going to drop the ceremonial puck drop. We miss those guys wearing their numbers, number 3 and 24. A couple of great Mudbugs right there. Of course, Garrett Steele and Matt Weber and Gio Procopio, all teammates en route to a Robertson Cup Championship last season. Mudbugs ready to go as they'll skate from left to right. Mudbugs looking to get off to a good start and not get a little carried away with the hype of this game with the banner being raised. That was one thing Coach Rich talked about, and what they wanted to avoid was running around too much. It'll be Gato and Dane Hoyard at center ice as we're ready to get this baby underway. Face-off battle at it is won there by Hoyard to the near side. Played off the near side glass, and the puck is just whipped in there by Liam O'Hare. Now behind the cage of Bushler to the near side. Played up ahead there to Gato. Gato will sling it on over to Fetchko, and he'll bank it up off the near side boards, but it gets blocked off there by Orr, and now the puck is angled back in to the Odessa zone. Good job there by Johnny Hallard. Now off the near side boards, back out to center. Played up the middle of the ice, intercepted. Here comes Brimmer. He gains the zone into the near corner. He works his big old body behind the cage. He works it around the clock. Played back up top to Steele. He'll touch it on over to Hallard. Hallard, a quick shot. On net, save. Made there by Proctor. He had Gato in front looking for the tip. And, of course, with Connor Gato on the ice, I have to wish Miss Kathy Gato a very happy birthday. Tuned in from Jacksonville, Florida. Glad to have the Gato family with us, and we hope it was a very good birthday. And, of course, the birthday party hasn't ended because Connor Gato and the Bugs are on the ice. Quick shots. Glove save made there by Proctor, and he'll cover it up. But once again, a very, very happy birthday to Miss Kathy Gato. Face-off now from the right wing circle. Onstock going to take the face-off, playing in front of his mom and dad who made the trip. Now along the near corner, behind the cage, along to the far corner. Puck now just redirected all the way in to the Mudbug zone. Chasing after it there is Jonah Copri. Along to the near corner, held in there by Ryan Kusler. Kusler lined up with Ryan Kelly and Emerson Good. Now behind the cage, pulled to the far side. Copri plays it off the far side boards. It gets blocked. Copri now will get behind the cage, takes a weird bounce, and gets off of Gockler's stick. Now behind the cage, thrown in front. Here's a chance, taken away. Good job there by Koklachev, and now he'll rumble his way in. Right wing circle, his backhand shot gets blocked. That's a good job there by getting the stick on it by Connor Kuet, and now it's played to the near side. Played there, and the puck now just lambasted back in there by number 6. That was John Wojnarowski. Off the right point, now played back out to center. Odessa's got it. To the far side it goes. Good forecheck here by Sedlacek. Puck now just trickled back into the Mudbug zone, taken there by Doherty. He'll go to the near side, up ahead there to Roginski. Roginski now will rattle it up ahead there to Volkema. Now intercepted, quick shot, pad save made there by Bushler from the far circle there by Liam O'Hare. And we get pushing and shoving in front of Bushler's cage. A very big hello to the Bushler family. Tuned in tonight from Saint Laurent, Quebec City, a part of Montreal, where Bushler grew up. Glad to have the Bushler family with us. We talked about him in the pregame show. Well, kind of reminds us of Leo Schward in the fact that he just looks like a 35 to 40-year-old man who's been in the league for 20 years. Boy, he is a joy to be around. Quick shot, paddle away there by Bushler. From the top of the point on a shot there by Nick Boak. Off the far side boards, chopped at, back out to center as Nick Miller was going after it, and the puck deflects out of play. Now a face-off just outside the far Mudbugs blue line. 2:11 gone by here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Puck saddled back into the Jack zone, into the far corner. Miller goes to forecheck that baby, and he gives his man a good little hit along the far corner. That was Bankier who felt that baby. And now swung on and missed, kept in there by Miller. Miller now charges the net, quick shot, save made there by Proctor. Held in there by Williams. Ryan Williams now will will it back in behind the cage. Now along the near half wall, taken there by the Jackalopes. As the puck now just lofted all the way back into the Shreveport zone. Doherty gets pushed off the puck, but it's taken away there by Mitchell. Mitchell's pass off the stick of Williams, and Williams throws down Orr. Now kind of going back and forth, held in there. Here's Odessa thrown across. And it's just under the stick of number 15, O'Hare. Behind the cage, centering feed, gobbled up there by Gotinski, rather. Gotinski takes a swing back, intercepted. Spinorama, backhand shot. Oh, handcuffed Bushler, but he made the save. That was a good job there by Perdion from the near circle as he fired one toward the net, and Bushler able to make an alert stop. 3:17 gone by here in the first. Still scoreless in the early goings. Glad to have you with us wherever you may be. I'm Chet Yoder coming to you live from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Loose puck taken there by Gato off the stick of Brimmer as the puck now just rolls into the far corner. Brimmer now kicking it around. He works it out free. Now taken back out, and Odessa trying to work it out of the zone along the far side. Back out to center. Puck now just nudged up ahead toward the net there by Bushler, and Bushler will just poke check it away out of trouble. Now along the right side, Gato had a little space. He'll stick handle his way through along the, try to threat to the point. Hallard couldn't tackle that biscuit down, and it goes right back in to the Shreveport zone. Now behind the cage of Bushler. It's Heidi to the near side. There to Hallard. Up ahead there to Onstadt. Here comes the speedy Onstadt. Back to Koklachev. Back to Onstadt. Quick shot through the goal mouth. Might have been patted away there by Proctor. And back the other way, here comes Odessa. Far circle shot. Easily paddled away there by Bushler. On a shot there from the far circle there by Dane Hoyard. Now played back into the Mudbug zone. That's Gockler. Gockler now dings it back out to center. Played back to Gockler. Along the right side, up ahead there to Onstadt. Onstadt now will ring it back in to the Jack zone. Along to the far side. Played behind the stick of Good, and we got a whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming up, and this one's going against Shreveport. It's a slashing infraction on Koklachev. Mudbugs penalty kill brought to you by First Choice Personnel, ranked 11th in the league so far. They've only allowed 2 out of 12 chances. Odessa Jackalopes power play, so far so good. They're 42.9, 3 for 7, ranked 5th best in the league. It is still early. Mudbugs win the face-off, and they're able to just swat the puck all the way down. Almost 5 minutes gone by. Still scoreless, Odessa with the game's first power play. Puck now rattled in deep to the right of Bushler. Off the far side boards and right back into the Odessa zone. Now played around to the far side. That's Duclair. Duclair now will just whale it in, and they'll work it up across the point now. Played in now to the near half wall to Kuet. Kuet now handles the puck. High slot, quick shot, glove save. Made there by Bushler, and he'll skate out. .5:28 gone by here in the first period. Brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Still scoreless as Odessa has 1:11 left on Koklachev's slashing infraction. Face-off won there by Odessa. Played to the point now, to the left point. Bankier will bang it in behind, along to the near corner, rather. Now handling it. Quick shot. goes wide. That was a shot there by Perdian, as the puck now pelted back out to center. Good job there by Sedlacek. As Odessa will gallop all the way back behind the cage of Proctor. Great crowd on hand on a Friday night. 40 seconds left now as the puck is thundered back into the Mudbug zone. Slinged off the near side boards, held in there by Orr. Orr now will throw it to the far side. Good job there by Doherty to get position, and he's able to squeeze it back out to center. Now played back to Gockler. Gockler will settle it in, and he will just rake it down the length of the ice. All the way down now, along to the right side. Down to 15 seconds left on Koklachev's slashing infraction. Puck now laser beamed back in to the Mudbug zone, held in there by Odessa. Along to the far corner, spun around off the puck there was Purdy, and now he holds on to it. Behind the cage now of Bushler, and the puck now is rattled all the way down, and Koklachev comes off. Or comes out of the box, rather. Odessa 0 for 1 on the man advantage. First choice personnel penalty kill so far, so good in their first opportunity. Played up ahead, the speedy Onstad up the middle of the ice. Had a little burst of speed there by Koklachev. As the puck now, a little one-hopper, steered aside there by Proctor. Now played back to the near side. Handled there by Tallarico. Christian Tallarico along with Nate Boak. The blue liners for Odessa. Stolen away there by Steele. And Steele will just sling it back into the far corner. Steele, the captain of this team, the 5th captain in Mudbugs history in the Null era. Quick shot there by Steele. Gets blocked, and it goes into the protective netting. A big hello to the Steele family. Tuning in tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. We saw them in Minnesota. At least we saw a part of the Steele family. They come in bunches at various times of the last couple of years. We love seeing them. Face-off just outside the far Odessa blue line. One there by Shreveport. To the far side, Mitchell will play it up ahead there to Roginski, and Roginski will just twist it back into the Odessa zone. Now along the left side, Mudbugs trying to steal it. Played back out to center. Now chopped at there by Mitchell. Caught down there by Burke Simpson, the extra forward tonight. Along to the right side, forwarded up ahead off the stick of Roginski. He'll bat it back into the Odessa zone, but it's taken there by Kuet. Now to the far corner, chasing after it there is Roginski. Play back out to center. The St. Lawrence committed Mitchell back on over to the far side, over to Doherty. Doherty now will just ding it off the far side boards. Played back out to center. Odessa's got numbers. It was a tough change there for Shreveport. Near side, quick shot goes wide there by Bushler. Held in. Kind of a weird pass. Didn't get much muster on it. Now along to the near corner, held in there by Volkema. Volkema now to the far side there to Heidi. Now he'll forward it up ahead there to Roginski. Roginski now does a little spinorama. He'll now just saucer it to the far side there to Mitchell. Played back on over to Heidi. Heidi now along the far side. Here comes the Georgia native. Works it around the left side. Thrown up ahead there to Godinsky, a backhander. And a glove save made there by Proctor. Pushing and shoving now behind the cage, and we get a break in the action. 11:59 remaining here in the first period. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Scoreless with 11:25 remaining here in the first period, brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. Mudbugs hockey will be back at it tomorrow night at 7-11. We will have the formal ring presentation. You want to be sure to join us. Get your tickets now by giving us a call at 318-636-7094 or log on to mudbugshockey.com and get your tickets for a 7-11 puck drop. We'll have that broadcast right here for you. We want to see you here at the Georges Pond. Thrown across, quick shot, save made, rebound chance, backhand shot, left pad stop made there by Proctor. Haller now, penalty coming up to Odessa. Extra attacker time for Shreveport. Now to the right point now, over to Hallard. Haller now, back up top, it goes to Heidi. Heidi smokes one toward that, tipped on its way through. It is blocked away there by Proctor as Brimmer was in front. .58 remaining here in the first. Mudbugs go on the power play for the first time this evening, and it has been a struggling unit in that Minnesota showcase. They are ranked 27th out of 29 teams. They got to get it going. They are 1 for 12 on the man advantage. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Trying to get off to a good start here. Quick shot blocked in front. That was a good save made there by Proctor. Gockler holds the zone. To the left point over to Fetchko. Fetchko now will dial it in. Back to the far corner there to Koklachev. Now behind the cage to Gato. Back to Timofey Koklachev. Now over to Gockler, and Gockler mishandled it. Can the Mudbugs hold the zone? They do. To the left point, on over to Fetchko. Good job there by Gockler to save the day. Into the far corner. Right wing circle. Thrown across. And it gets blocked in front. That was Volkema looking for a ripper. Now Gockler will just saucer it in behind the cage. Fetchko behind the cage. Let it go there for Gotinsky. Now play to the right point. Gockler. Actually, that was Onstott. Onstott now, far corner. Quick shot there by Fetchko. Goes wide of Proctor. Played back to Fetchko. Back up top to Gockler at the point. Throws it forward. Held up a little bit as Onstott pecking away at it. There was Koklachev. They got blocked, played back to the point. Gockler, Volkema ripper, and he gets the glass, and it ricochets back out to center. Good zone time for Shreveport, but no quality chances. Down to 40 seconds left on their first power play of the night. No score with 9:35 remaining here in the first. Along the left side, played up ahead, mishandled there by Brimmer. Now Karammed back in there. Good job there by Miller to body it back in. Played back up top to Copri. Copri, line fire there by Brimmer, and a save made there by Proctor as he's able to keep it out and hold on to it for a whistle. Brimmer put everything into it, looking for his first of the early season. 9:19 remaining here in the first, down to 21 seconds left on the power play as we get an illegal face-off, and we'll do it again. Face-off, one, held in there by Gato. He'll leak it in now into the near corner. Battling for it, the Mudbugs trying to shake it off the walls. Down to a few seconds left, and that'll do it. Mudbugs 0 for 1 on the man advantage, trying to still keep it in the zone, though. Played back up ahead, or now on the rush. They got a little space. Near circle, Kueta shot, it gets the glass. And now, awkwardly into the far boards there was Miller. Luckily, he's okay. Now swept out of trouble. To the right side there was Copri. Here comes Copri. He'll golf it back into the far corner and come off for a line change. Wholesale line change here for the Bugs. Along to the left side. Now just slid across to the right side. Played around now to the far side. Looks like it is number 19, Hoyard. Now played back to the left point. Held in there. Boca shot. Easily turned aside there by Bushler. And it gets the protective netting. 8:12 remaining here in the first. Coors Light, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. The official beer of chill and the claws up. Coors Light, a refreshing beverage of Bugs Hockey. Face off, battle at, back out to center. Now banked back in there by Orr into the Mudbug zone. Played back to Mitchell. Mitchell now off the stick of Roginski. He'll let it go for Volkema. Off the stick of Roginski. Back on over to Sedlicek to the near half wall. He works it in. Back up top. Mishandled. Now quick shot. Save made. Oh boy, Roginski didn't get much on it, but he got a gift along that far circle. Just couldn't get much on it. Along to the far corner now. Bankier could not work it out. Along the slot now. Mudbugs trying to steal it. That's Mitchell. He's able to kind of spin it back in now. Along the near half wall. Played back up top. Intercepted. Back out to center. Twisted all the way down off the stick of Roginski. Roginski will take it back over to Hallard. To Mitchell. Back to Hallard. Now played along the left side. Galloping in there is Fetchko. Throws it toward the net. Easily paddled away there by Proctor. And now Sedlicek getting, oh boy, Sedlicek getting roughed up a little bit by William Marshall. The centerman, they did not appreciate Sedlicek with a little bit of a tap on Proctor. And I think Sedlicek's the only man going in. A slashing call on Sedlicek. And Fetchko looks a bit puzzled. He thought it was going to be even up. And the Mudbugs are going to go right back on the penalty kill, brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Boy, that looked a little ticky-tacky. Well, that is a tough penalty to take. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Yeah, worked around the near side boards. Now held in there, thrown toward the net. Bushler's got it along the near side. Slashing the call on Sedlicek as Perdian powered that shot on net. Penalty kill brought to you by First Choice Personnel. Face-off won there by Odessa near half wall. Perdian worked it back up top now to Bankier. Back to Perdian. Back to Bankier. Bankier waits. He'll fake it. Quick shot from the far circle. Paddle away there by Bushler. That was a shot there by Orr from the top of the right wing circle. Down to 6:46 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Face off now in the right wing circle. Face off one there by Odessa. Knocked out of the possession there. Good job there by Gockler. He works it out free, and he's able to kiss it off the near side glass and all the way down. Great job there by Gockler. Down to 1:15 remaining on Sedlicek's slashing infraction. Along to the right side, Odessa works its way through, intercepted there by Simpson, and Simpson able to steer it all the way down. Burke Simpson, the extra forward. And a big hello to the Simpson family tuned in tonight. Along to the right side, look out. Our official who got hurt or got knocked down a little bit. Now intercepted again, and the buck is lofted all the way down. Good job there by Heidi. Your officials tonight, Alex Berard, your leader referee, your linesman Ben Golick and Brad Sotak. Down to 5:43 remaining here in the first. 30 seconds left now on Sedlicek's slashing infraction. Now along to the near corner. Williams is in there for the Bugs. Trying to chisel it off the walls. Looks like intense yard work going on right now. And now thrown toward the net. Quick shot. Oh, boy. Bushler was trying to glove it down, and he kind of had himself in a tough spot. Odessa trying to take advantage. Now drop down low. Thrown across. And he missed the back door. Now to the point. Thrown across. Taken there by Wojnarowski. Quick shot. Left pad stop. Rebound chance. It tipped on its way through, and it goes to the near corner. Penalty is over. Sedlicek's out of the box. And here he comes with the puck. In deep into the Odessa zone. Works it around to the far corner. Now off the far side boards, held in there by Roginski. And the official said no. And a break in the action. You can still get season tickets, even with this being our first home game of the regular season. Season tickets are still available, and we'll prorate you and basically chop off the price of the games that are going on currently. All you got to do is give us a call at 318-636-7094 or email Kimberly Jacks, our wonderful director of ticket sales, at Kimberly@mudbugshockey.com, and we'll get your season tickets taken care of. You want to be part of the 2021-2022 regular season. Back out to center. Gockler now throws it up ahead there to Roginski. Now mishandled there by Copri in front of the Mudbugs bench. Bouncing around like a pinball, but it's going to be Gockler who grabs it off the stick of Volkema. Now along the left side, played back to Gockler, who was zigging when he should have been zagging. Now to Copri. Mudbugs trying to work it up the ice to Fetchko. And Fetchko will just knife it back in to the Odessa zone. Good steal. Mudbugs have a chance now. Brimmer spun around. Fetchko. Near circle shot there by Gato. And a left pad stop made there by Proctor. Thrown in cross. Quick shot. Save made. Another chance. Bouncing puck and smothered up there by Proctor. And now Fetchko getting roughed up a bit there by Trevor Tallene, the extra D-man for Odessa. Face off to the left of Proctor. Along to the right side, kicked around now. Here comes Odessa back the other way. Played back up top, taken away. Fetchko's got it from the right side. Fetchko waits, thrown across over to Gato, and Gato gets roughed up along the head, along the end board. And Gato looks like he's shooken up. No, he was just thrown to the ice. And a little bit manhandled a bit there by Bankier. That's a size mismatch. As the puck is dumped back into the Shreveport zone. And oh my goodness, what a rock job Brimmer did on his man. That was Wojnarowski who went down hard. Or check that, that was Ryan Kelly who went down hard. Now on the far half boards. Chopped back into the Odessa zone. 2:50 remaining here in the first. Up ahead there to O'Hare. O'Hare's pass broken up. Miller off the stick of Koklachev, back out to center. Puck spanked back into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Hallard off the near side boards. Let's up ahead there to Onstadt. Works his way from the right side. He'll settle it in deep there for Koklachev. Trying to poke it along there for Onstadt, trying to grab that far corner. And now held in there by Heidi. Heidi will thread it back in. Along to the near corner. Koklachev seals up his man. Haller to drive. It goes wide. Held in there by Heidi. And now Onstadt gets roughed up. And now we're down to 2:10 left in the first. Banked off the far side window all the way down. Taken there by Hallard, the New Jersey native. We'll just hold on to it behind the net, patrolled by Bushler. He'll go around to the left side, slinged around over to Heidi. Heidi now will steer it forward off the stick of Sedlacek as the puck now will just roll its way into the Odessa zone. Roginski tried to set it up for Simpson to grab, but it got sealed up pretty good there by Orr. Now off the stick of Brendan Finn, back out to center. Hard hitting going on along the near half boards. Taken there by Copri, and Copri will gun it back in to the Odessa zone. Now kept in there, thrown toward the net, right pad stop, rebound chance, poking away at it. Mudbugs looking for the puck. Oh, a hard hit along the end boards. Looked like Sedlacek got roughed up, no call. Mudbugs were looking for one. And now thrown toward the net, it goes wide. And now taken away, Gockler to the far side. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Simpson will just lob it back into the Odessa zone. Boy, getting more and more testy out there as the puck is rifled back into the Shreveport zone there by Bankier. Uh-oh. And now Doherty with a little trouble with it behind the cage of Bushler. To the far side there to Miller. Played up ahead there to Williams. And now kept back in. We got a whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming up. It's going against Odessa with 31 seconds remaining here in the first. Second power play of the night for Bugs hockey. It's a tripping infraction against Ryan Mansfield. Now off the far side boards. Uh-oh, Gato gets hauled down, and another penalty's coming up. And the Mudbugs are going to have a 2-minute advantage for 1:55. Oh, what a critical moment with 26 seconds left, and now Duclair's in the box. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Now to the near corner. 2-man advantage. Gockler, Fetchko, near circle, Volkema, left pad stop made there by Proctor. Played back up top, 10 seconds left, 2-man advantage. Fetchko, high slot, through the bumper, quick wrister, he got the glass. And now Gato thrown in front, quick shot, what a save made there by Proctor as he robbed the captain along the far side. After 1 period of play as the buzzer sounds. Scoreless after 1. The Mudbugs will have a 2-man advantage for 1:29. And now we got a little bit of a fray here between Brimmer and it looks like Bankier. That's a couple of big boys. A break in the action. Stick around for the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We'll talk to Logan Gotinsky after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata & Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata & Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. We're joined by one of my favorites, Mudbugs forward Logan Gotinski, a.k.a. Goat Boy, Goaty, Goat Skis, whatever you want to call him. But Goat Man, hey, first of all, thanks for the time. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Chet.
Talk about what this season has gone for you so far. I mean, you guys had a normal training camp, unlike last season, which was really long, and kind of maybe passed and turned this corner from COVID. How has this training camp and the start of this season been for you?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's definitely a little bit different from the last season with all the COVID going on, and I think all the boys are definitely thankful that we haven't had to deal with as much of the stuff that we did last year for the training camp and getting into the swing of things. But yeah, having the normal training camp where it wasn't extended as much was awesome, and the boys have been working hard ever since we got down here, and we're really looking forward to the season opener this weekend at home.
What did you guys do? What did you do in the summertime? Coming off the Robertson Cup Championship, you had about maybe 5 weeks or so. What did you do?
Yeah, I got home. I was home for a few days and was able to go on vacation. So I was gone for a week there. But
where'd you go?
West Virginia.
Okay, why that?
My dad's side of the family's from there.
Okay.
Yeah, but after that, I was just at home. I was just hanging out, really. I'd skate and work out a little bit with some of my buddies, but I just wanted to kind of have a little bit more chill of a summer just because of how long last season was, and I knew it was going to be a short turnaround into another long season for this one.
It's always fun seeing your folks, and we were able to see Mr. Gotinski in Minnesota, and we're always very impressed on how ripped this guy is, and we're kind of even more shocked that you're not the buffest guy. And how much does he work with you or give you tips? Because the guy is absolutely jacked.
Yeah, definitely. He gives it. I would say every day he gives it to me. I've been, as of recent though, I've been working with Amy on a workout plan, and I've really been starting to kind of nail down on the supplements, just because I know that he always tells me like this was the point in his life where he started doing all that, and that's where he said he put on a lot of his size and muscle about the same age I was. So that's why I'm trying to follow suit with that, because I wouldn't mind being that big.
One thing about you is you're always smiles, you're always laid back, but one thing you seemed genuinely ticked off about was your haircut in the summer. And did the hairstylist get a little too happy with the clippers? You told me, I can't remember the story you told me, but was it you were distracted or you fell asleep while you're getting a haircut? I don't even know how that's possible. What exactly happened at the hairstylist and you didn't want it this short?
Yeah, I mean, it was 110% on me, not the hairstylist, because I showed him a picture from the time he did it before, and it was like perfect. I loved it, and I loved having longer hair because I've had short hair my whole life. But this was like the one time I wanted to get a haircut before I came in. I showed him the picture, and I just assumed that he was like, oh yeah, but I had my hair slicked back in it. So I kind of went and was staring into space for a few minutes, and next thing I know, lost about 6 inches of hair everywhere, and I was like, okay, well, I guess it's too late to say something now, so we're just going to have to go with it.
That is very interesting. We're talking to Mudbugs forward Logan Gotinski here in the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. I wanted to ask you about your girlfriend, and the only reason I do is that you've been with her quite a long time. Is she a fan of hockey, and how has she kind of grown accustomed to you guys being apart for so long?
Yeah, she's a huge fan of hockey, and I know she loves coming to the games and coming and watching. And I mean, it's awesome having her as close as she is, because that gives me or her the freedom whenever we have time to go and see each other, unlike last year when she was back home in Michigan, because that was a little bit harder. But I mean, we've been just slammed recently with stuff, both of us, so it's been a little bit harder. But I know definitely once we get the time, we'd like to either one of us go see each other.
I wanted to ask you about Coach Soupy, the head coach who has not been with the team for now an extended period amount of time. How much are you and the team thinking about him? Do you guys talk to him? A lot of fans have asked me, how much of that do you guys use as a motivational factor?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not the same without Soup around the rink. We all
Showcase. Was that your first time at the Minnesota Showcase?
That was my first time with the North American Hockey League team, yeah. Other than that, it was with high school teams.
How was that experience to have that week where literally as a team all we were doing is eat, sleep, hockey pretty much?
Yeah, it's definitely mentally and physically draining, but it's a huge weekend as a hockey player just because there's so many eyes on you from so many different leagues, schools, teams. So I know everyone is really dialed in while we're there, and we all have the common goal to just play our best together because that's what's going to get us noticed.
What I guess you can say surprisingly, on a good note, shocks me about you is last year you kind of hit that, I guess you could say, a moment of crossroads on what your role was going to be with the team.
Yeah.
You weren't getting the playing time that you wanted. You chose to be an AP player. Other players would fly the coop. I mean, we have seen other players in this organization leave the team, go somewhere else. Was that ever a possibility last season? Is that something that you thought about? And how tough was that decision? Because I know you wanted to play just as much as everyone else did.
No, I don't really think it was there was no thought of me ever leaving. Like I knew this is where I wanted to be, and I feel like this is where I'm going to benefit most out of my junior career, and especially moving forward because of the development and everything that we have around us. But I mean, last season it was just a numbers thing, and like even prior to the AP situation, like I wasn't playing enough, but I knew like staying here, I could come to the rink, I could work hard every day. And I had Gio, who I was living with at the time. He was a huge help to me too, and he was constantly pushing me to be my best, just so when things come around and roll around for this season, that I would be in my best to be a lot bigger role for the team this season.
You know, you talk about bigger role. Last year you were rooming with Gio, who obviously was a leader. This year now you're rooming with the captain, Garrett Steele. You do have another year left. Is a leadership role something that you've even thought about or aspire to achieve?
I mean, yeah, I think it would definitely be a huge thing if I were able to achieve that, but it's not something I'm going to really hold against myself if I don't get, just because I know that there might be other guys that other players or the staff sees more fit as a leader, and I don't really hold it against anybody if I weren't to get it. But if I was able to get it, I think that'd be awesome, and I would definitely do all I could do to be the best leader possible.
You talk about this year's group. Before I let you go, we saw how tight-knit last year's group was. Do you see the similarities?
Oh yeah, definitely. We still have a good core group of guys returning, and I know it's still it's early in the season, and we got a lot of new guys, but we're definitely starting to crack them out of their shell a little bit, and we're starting to really get the full effect of them, and I think that's really what's making us closer, and especially going through the daily grind that we go through with each other. Like, it's hard for us not to be as close as we have been. So
talk about grind. The most important question I had for you are, have the bus tags taken a step up? Like, has it turned up a notch from last season's intensity?
Definitely. I think all the boys are going a lot harder now, just because there's a lot on the line. So I think the new guys were a little confused at first about why it was so intense and why all the returners were freaking out about it. But I think now they understand, and I think it's now just a culture thing with the team that bus tag is very serious.
That's Logan Gotinsky of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time as always, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Chet. Thank you, guys.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. Special treat with us, a couple of Mudbug corporate partners, but dear friends of the Mudbugs organization, the Team Solon Foundation, and Ronnie and Bridget Peterson. Not only are they part of the Team Solon Foundation, they're billet families, they're game ice officials, and we'll get to more of that. But first, for the Team Solon Foundation, just talk about how this all got started, Ronnie.
Well, shortly after Solon passed in early 2019, we wanted to do something to honor his memory and also help the local hockey community. So we started the charity of Team Solon Foundation to help pay for kids in the local area to start playing hockey.
And talk about the big event that really kind of, I think we launched it, so to speak, was that deck hockey tournament last year. It seemed like you guys raised a lot of money, and obviously for a great cause.
Yes, the deck hockey tournament in 2019 was our biggest event and really our first event, and we're overwhelmed with the community support that we have gotten. Had a lot of great corporate sponsors in that and raised a lot more money than we ever thought was possible, which has translated into more kids playing hockey than we thought we were going to have.
And we have Bridget with us as well, and I wanted you to talk about the board because there's more than just you two that have done an outstanding job putting their hours of work in.
Yeah, we have Charlie Dew, who's been longtime family friends with us. Solon, she's an aunt to Solon, and she's our treasurer. We came up with this idea with her, and then we added Christy Lang, who was the most recent member, and then our last member is Stephen McNeil, kind of like another uncle to Solon. They put all of our ideas together and just kind of run with them.
I wanted to ask you about this year because you weren't able to do the deck hockey tournament due to COVID. Were you able to kind of find ways to substitute that, and what'd you guys do?
Yeah, a lot of people that had pre-registered because it was heartbreaking to not have the tournament, but we've done shirts that should be in any time now, and then we're doing some hoodie orders and just kind of doing a few things here and there. But we have a good deal of.
What's been the overall response in trying to get help for kids that need help and that you're trying to help for hockey? What's been the overall response?
Well, we've had, as far as taking in donations, we've had incredible support even in the time of COVID when we hadn't been able to do much as far as taking in donations and getting money to be able to help kids. The hardest part that we're having right now is just getting our name out there so people know that this is available. That's why we're partnering with the Mudbugs this year. Got our name on the Dasher boards. We really appreciate you helping us getting our name out there so people know that these scholarships are available so they can use them.
We're talking to Ronnie and Bridget Peterson from the Team Solon Foundation here on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. And Ronnie, I wanted to ask you, away from the Team Solon Foundation, you guys decided to do some billeting, and I know that's something you guys have been wanting to do for a long time. You got one knucklehead, and you got one guy who's kind of grounded. You got Colin Doherty, who's bouncing off the walls, and you got Chris Hedden, who's probably the calm, cool cucumber. Is that the way it's been in the house between those two?
Oh yeah, they're both really great young men, but they are polar opposites. One who kind of keeps to himself and likes to just do his thing, and the other one who's a social butterfly and is always out going somewhere, doing something with somebody. But we couldn't be more blessed with the players that we have this year.
Bridget, I wanted to ask you about the billet experience, being a mom, to Miss Sammy, and now she has two big brothers, and is she able to have that relationship with the two boys and Colin Doherty and Chris Hedden?
Oh yeah, she loves annoying them. Whenever they're outside, she wants to be right in the middle of them. If they have other guys over, it's like, leave them alone, give them their space. But they're great. They'll go outside and shoot hockey pucks with her. There's a neighborhood that comes over, and if they see them out there, they're out there showing them how to use the sticks and shoot the puck, and it's a great experience for all of us.
How's the cooking been for two hockey players? I'm sure they have big appetites, and have you been able to introduce them to any kind of Louisiana cuisine?
We have. Colin is big into gumbo and jambalaya, but they tend to be grazers. They come to eat here, an hour later eat again, so it's kind of getting on that schedule. Been an adjustment, but it's been good.
And I want to ask both of you, and I'll start with Ronnie. Was being a billet maybe one of the reasons why you scaled back being a game ice official? I've seen you there once in a while. I know Bridget stepped away from it, and I'll talk to Bridget in a minute about it. But was that the reason you guys kind of scaled back, because you guys wanted to maybe enjoy the game from a different perspective?
Well, I've always been kind of a on and off again, off ice official, usually just helping out when they really needed somebody because somebody was out sick or on vacation or whatever. Usually I'm in the stands watching our daughter, so I wasn't able to always help. So that's kind of always my role, was just a fill-in guy when they needed somebody.
The one who's sorely missed, and I'm not going to lie, is every time I look down at every home game, I always used to seeing Bridget. I mean, probably since day one, since we started here in the North American Hockey League. And probably the most, comical thing is when you're frantically running towards the goal judge. And seemingly you've never gotten injured. But do you miss it, or is that something that you made that decision, like, look, I do want to step down this year. I want to enjoy the game from a different perspective. I'm a billet mom. What kind of went into the decision?
It was a hard decision to make. I loved it as a part of the game that I didn't know until the Bugs came back. But it was a decision that took a long time to consider, weighed my options. But I needed to scale back. I'm also going to school full time, so between that and with COVID happening and never knowing if my daughter was going to be in school, out of school, and we just wanted to enjoy the game from a different side again, be a fan again.
Before I let you guys go, what is the easiest way for somebody to reach out to you? I've been able to plug the Facebook page, and I know that's probably the best outlet.
Yes, right now the best outlet is just to message us on the Facebook page, just Team Solon Foundation on Facebook. Currently, I have purchased teamsolon.com, and we are working on a website. Don't know when that'll be live yet, but it's in the works. But Facebook page is the best way to get a hold of us.
Is there anything you wanted to add, Bridget, before I let you guys go? I really appreciate the time.
I just want to thank the Bugs for everything they've done. Tommy and Scott Musket and even Soupy have been great in our lives. They were great in Solon's life, and without them, Team Solon might not be as great as it is. So.
Well, thanks for the time, and we appreciate the partnership, and enjoy the rest of the season.
Well, thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our favorites, one of our proud corporate partners, really for the last 3 years, and we appreciate your support so much. DeFata and Associates LLC, the man behind that is Jerry DeFata. And Mr. Jerry, first of all, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate your corporate partnership, especially during times like this.
Thanks, Chet. This has been a tough year, and I'm proud to be able to continue my sponsorship.
Talk about what's been going on with your business and obviously COVID and the effects of that.
So COVID, for especially in the beginning, caused a lot of slowdown and problems for the business. But I took the time to try to, take advantage of it. We upgraded some of our bug sweep equipment, some of our what's called TSCM, technical surveillance countermeasures. Invested in some new equipment and the training required to do it. So we tried to be productive. Things are starting to pick back up, which is good. Business is tough all over for a lot of small businesses.
And talk about the new training and equipment upgrades during this COVID lockdown.
So, with bug sweeping, one of the biggest problems is staying up to date with the new technology, the threats that are out there. So did a lot of research on new technologies. Found some new equipment that, like I said, we invested in. I've been doing extensive training, learning more about aspects of it that I wasn't aware of. So that's been good. It helps us provide a much better product for our clients, and they end up benefiting from our investment and our downtime.
One of the big things is hidden cameras. We've talked about it in restrooms causing legal problems for some of the business owners. What can we say more about these hidden cameras, and what do people need to watch out for?
The biggest thing is for people to just be aware. There's cases all over the country, here included, where perverts, voyeurs, whatever you want to call them, are hiding cameras in public restrooms, locker rooms, school locker rooms, places like that, and videoing people when they think they're in privacy, changing clothes, going to the restroom. And in a lot of cases, we're finding that they sell this stuff on the internet. So that's one area that we really concentrated on. There's certain equipment that makes finding these things easier, and we also have developed some training that we can offer to business owners and their employees, because down the road, just like with slip and falls or anything else, if you're able to show that you've done all you can to prevent this problem, if somebody files, if your customer, for example, finds the camera, they file a lawsuit against you and the person, and then you're in a legal battle, and one thing you're going to be asked is, what did you do to prevent it?
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta here from the DeFatta and Associates LLC, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. You talk about spying on small businesses, little things between employees. You work in that private investigation field. What are some of the things that people need to see?
So, people often think of espionage or spying as being something that, countries do to each other, and they don't think about it on a small business level. But we've seen cases where an employee just wants to get dirt on their boss or get something that they can try to bribe or influence their boss with, whether it be, the boss's private life or, business is starting to slow down and they're afraid that, something's going to close. So they're putting these listening devices and recorders in conference rooms so they can try to get a heads up on who's going to get terminated or who's going to be laid off or how much their coworkers make, so they can then make an argument that they're not being paid. So there's a lot of, from a national security standpoint, they're not that important. But, we're not talking about China or Russia spying on the business. We're talking about competitors, coworkers, employees, perverts, whatever. There's a lot of different reasons for somebody to want to spy, even on a small business.
Have you noticed an increase in these instances with COVID? How has that affected your business? Have you seen numbers go down? Have you seen traffic go up? Any kind of direct impact because of COVID?
So from a COVID point of view, access to, the public has been limited at a lot of businesses. So that actually works to the business advantage. They're not allowing people into their dressing rooms, restrooms, fitting rooms like they once were. But now that things are starting to open back up, it's going to be a problem. Now, the one thing that COVID has impacted is work from home. People working from home, taking sensitive equipment, taking sensitive material, work product home. I advise small business owners to have us go and do a security check of their homes to make sure they have the proper settings on their network, things like that, to ensure that all of their confidential business material, that their customer list, things like that, are not being accessed off property. So it's kind of twofold. There's an advantage in that there's less access, but there's also a disadvantage to stuff being out in public that maybe wouldn't have been out under normal conditions.
One thing I noticed about you is your travel schedule and your work schedule always crazy. Has it still been that kind of crazy schedule since COVID has hit us?
So for about, I'd say the first, from March. I was traveling in March when things really locked down, and actually had been in New Orleans the weekend that it was discovered, that Monday in New Orleans. So we were all scared to death. We'd had a big event there. But, so for about 3 months it slowed down, but say the last 3 months, things have really ramped back up. People are starting to try to catch up from all the downtime. So, I'm fortunate in that business is good. Not everybody's in that position.
What is the easiest way for people to get in contact with you? I always talk about it in our second period, of course, during our broadcast, but I want to hear it from you.
So, obviously, the best way, you can just call me direct. My cell number, 318-426-0199. Or go to our company website, defattapi.com, or we have another site that's geared strictly towards the bug sweep, the equipment, and it answers a lot of questions people have, and that's LouisianaTSCM.com. So, again, TSCM is the technical name for what we do. Most people just refer to it as bug sweeps, and we're the only company that specializes in that here in this region.
That's Jerry DeFata from DeFata and Associates, LLC. Thank you again for being a corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. This is a great season so far for the Bugs on the ice, but it's most importantly what we do off the ice that makes it all work and really builds this community together. So once again, thank you for your partnership.
Thank you, Chet. We enjoy being at the games, and we look forward to a great season.
We'll have more after these messages on the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
What's your name? We have Belle here, and Belle is here from South Highland. Pretty loud. Yeah, pretty loud. Now, of course, in order for you to win, Belle, you gotta break them moves. Our last contestant, of course, whichever one wins, whole section's gonna win prizes. We have one contestant left. It's Belle. Here she goes.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. We do apologize about the longer intermission show, but all these school cheerleaders were doing their unbelievable routines, and that prolonged our intermission show, but we're glad to have you back after the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. Second period coming up. The Mudbugs will have a two-man advantage for 129. This second period, brought to you by DeFata and Associates, Investigative and Risk Analysis Services. Personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFata, at 318-635-9944. to talk about your case or log on to defatapi.com. Couple of late penalties in that first have handcuffed Odessa, and a golden opportunity for the Mudbugs here. Ryan Mansfield in for tripping and Christopher Duclair in for hooking, 5 seconds apart. Now in deep into the Odessa zone to my left. Played around, kicked back to his stick. There is Volkema. On over to Bremer, back to Volkema. Volkema down low, it goes to the far corner to Fetchko. Fetchko working around now through the bumper slot, back to Volkema, right wing. Drop down low there to Steele, and now his pass intercepted, and the puck is banked off the far side boards and all the way down. Down to 1 minute left, a 2-man advantage, power play hockey. Here comes Bremer, rumbles his way back in. He'll sling it in along to the far side. Gadel will let it go there for Steele. Back to the right point there to Volkema. He'll collar it into the near corner. Now into the near corner, played back to Bremer. Bremer now at the top of the near circle. Drop down low to Gadel. Back to Bremer. Bremer now, far circle, on over to Volkema. Volkema now back to Fetchko. 33 seconds left, a 2-minute advantage time. Fetchko back to Bremer. The Fetchko, a quick shot blocked in front. To the far corner now, held in there by Volkema. Volkema holds it. And now Volkema skates in, intercepted. And that's a good stick there by Bankier all the way down. What a critical moment for the Bugs. Down to 10 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Fetchko gallops up across the middle of the ice. Comes in from the right side. Drop back to Volkema. On over to Koklachev. Back to Volkema. Penalty almost over on the first one. It is. Fetchko waits. Fires it. He shot it wide. And now, out of the box is Duclair. The Mudbugs come up empty on a critical opportunity. Quick shot there by Koklachev. Save made there by Proctor. Mudbugs 0 for 3 on the man advantage, and that one will be one to remember. Thrown toward the other way. Save made there by Bushler. What a golden opportunity squandered from Shreveport. Koklachev behind the cage of Gockler. Gockler has it along the right side. 2 minutes gone by in the second. And offsides is Odessa. Wow. Mudbugs had a lot of space, and I don't even think they got a quality shot on net. Fetchko had the best look as one of the penalties was expiring, and he got the glass. Chopped at Miller, back to Copri. And now tied up there from Gockler, thrown toward the net. Save made there by Bushler. And now taken there by Miller. Miller with a little space. He'll mail it back in to the Odessa zone and go chase it down. That's Mike Manzo from the right side. Dropped off. On over to Marshall. Now a hard hit. Taken there by Miller. 2-on-1. Quick shot. Save made there by Proctor. Held in there by Gotinsky. Boy, Copri took a hard hit along the near half wall. Or half boards, rather. Luckily, he's okay. Now along to the far corner. Working it off the walls. Gotinsky trying to shake off Marshall. Now worked out free. Odessa's going to win that battle. To the near side, it goes to Tallene. Tallene will just careen it back out to center. Up ahead there to Manzo. Gains the blue line from the right side. He'll do a pirouette. Now he'll just mail it back into the near corner. Hard hit now. Brendan Finn. Centering fee. Nobody was there. And now left point shot gets blocked into the near corner. Copri trying to grab it. Steered up ahead there to Bremer. Dropped off and laid up ahead there to Gotinsky. Gotinsky couldn't work it in as it got blocked off there by O'Hare. Now Manzo back into the Shreveport zone. Thrown across. Nobody was there. Into the far corner it goes. Mudbugs chasing after it. Gotinsky along to the near side. Rattle off the near side glass. Up ahead there to Bremer. Bremer now near circle. Skates in. Oh, and that's a good poke check there by Proctor as Bremer took it to the net. Bankier now is able to softly wrist it in, but it goes down for icing. Face-off will come back deep into the Odessa zone. Almost 4 minutes gone by here in the second. Face-off in the right wing circle. Oh, Onstad was trying to win that. He didn't. Odessa has it. Now held in there by Koklachev off the stick of Steele. as the puck now is just powered off the far side boards all the way down. It's a good job there by Bankier. Behind the cage now, taken there by Bushler off the near side boards. Up ahead there to Koklachev. His pass broken up and canceled out there by Kusler. Played up ahead now. Koklachev, quick wrister, and he got the glass. Along to the near corner now. Played back up top. Heidi to the right side. Teeing one up there was Hallard. It got blocked. And now, good back check there by Steele. And now it looks like Odessa was offsides, and they are. .24 remaining here in the second period. Still scoreless. Face off just outside the far Mudbugs blue line. Now kicked around, taken there by Volkema. Intercepted there by Kelly. Kelly now they're on the right side. He'll work it up top, twisted back up top. Quick wrister, he got the glass. That was Kusler, who fired it toward the net, back out to center. Volkema takes a hard hit, but he's able to zip it back in to the Odessa zone. Off the near side boards, held in there by Doherty. Doherty rips one toward the net, but it gets blocked off the stick of Kelly into the protective netting. A big hello to the Doherty family. Glad to have them with us. Saw Mr. Doherty in Minnesota. It is always good to see Mr. Doherty. He's a lot of fun to talk to. Face off in the left wing circle. One there by Odessa. Roulette wheeled off the far side boards and all the way down. Taken there by Simpson behind the cage of Bushler. Now behind the cage, just settling it down, is Evan Mitchell, the St. Lawrence commit. Now the Canadian blue liner up ahead off the stick of Williams. He couldn't handle a pass cleanly. Now taken in there by Miller cleanly. Oh, I thought he did. They're saying it came in offsides. With 5.5 gone by here in the second period. Mudbugs associate head coach with a heated lecture with his skaters in front of him. And is probably the most animated I've seen Gavin Morgan in a while. Along to the right side, pretty calm and cool for the most part behind that bench. He has a method behind that. Along to the near corner, hard chase after the puck. Gockler played up ahead to Miller, intercepted. Odessa's got space, shot, score. From the near circle, I believe it was Kusler, and the Jacks have the game's first goal. It's 1-0 in favor of the Jackalopes. Oh, check that. That was number 11, Ryan Mansfield, who came around, had a little space from the near circle, and he fires it top shelf on Bushler, and Odessa leads 1-0. Time of the goal, 5:49 of the first. And so Odessa grabs the game's first goal. And you have to think momentum was built off killing off a two-man disadvantage for them. Connor Kuet and number 9, Rylan Yates, will get the assists. Once again, the goal from Mansfield. And Mansfield, it is his first point of the season. Intercepted. Odessa's got space. Far circle, backhand shot. Steered wide there by Bushler. Wraparound chance. Bushler had it sealed up, and now quick shot off there by Tallene. Gets blocked in front there by Brimmer. Boy, hard hit there by Hallard. 1-0 lead for Odessa. To the near side, up ahead there to Brimmer. Brimmer now will work it back up top, but Hallard wasn't expecting it, so it goes all the way back behind the cage of Bushler. Shots on goal after one were 17-12 in favor of Shreveport. Quick smoke toward the net. It gets blocked in front. It looked like O'Hare got a piece of it. Mudbugs a little bit on their heels right now. Along the left side, here comes Brimmer. Gets hooked up a little bit. Now works it into the near corner. Mudbugs battling for it. 1-0 lead in favor of Odessa with 12:45 remaining in the opening frame. Along to the right side, Odessa will work it off the far side boards, played up ahead. Little bit of space, quick wrister, stick save made there by Bushler. That's a shot there by Duclair from the far circle. Boy, Mudbugs almost got beat on transition there. Now along the end boards, Doherty to the far side, pass broken up, played back to Doherty. Up ahead, the middle of the ice there to Onstadt. He'll drop it up ahead there for Steele. Now bumped off the puck. Koklachev worked in behind the cage. Mudbugs trying to get that goal back. Intercepted, back out to center. Hard hitting going on as Steele runs Kelly into Golick, the official. Now along to the near corner, back into the Mudbug zone. 11:50 remaining here in the second. 1-0 lead in favor of Bucks hockey. Onstadt, far side, punched out of trouble there by Tallarico. Off the near side boards, taken there by Kusler. And Kusler will scoot it back into the Mudbug zone. Behind the cage now of Bushler. Now along to the near corner. Kuet holds the zone. Thrown through the slot, taken away. Back the other way here, Sedlacek. He'll love tap this baby into the Odessa zone. Now along to the near corner. They try to work a cycle in deep to Volkema. Now hard hit as Roginski tries to hold it. Played back now up top to the right point to Kopri. His shot toward the net gets blocked. Now played to the left point. Gockler, a ripper, blocked in front. And now Odessa's got numbers back the other way, but an errant pass is not going to be well picked up there by Duclair. Hard seal-up job there by Gockler. Now a bouncing puck toward the net. They score. Now it's waved off. It's touched by a high stick. Odessa thought that goal counted. And now, argument from Scott Durr. He's hot behind that bench. Boy, a freaky bounce along the air. It was touched by a high stick. Scott Durr did not think so. Mudbugs catch a break with 10:51 to go here in the second. Still a 1-0 Jackalopes lead. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. 1-0 lead on the goal from Ryan Mansfield. If you want to schedule your next birthday party at George's Pond, you can do so right now. Just give us a call at 318-636-7094. Private party rooms are available. Private ice time is available. Just give us a call at 318-636-7094 and ask for the very lovely Miss Lauren. She will take care of you. Have your next birthday party at George's Pond. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by Porter's Fine Dry Cleaning. Their vision to create a means by which people can feel and look their best. Porter's, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs hockey for a very long time. Now honoring our hometown heroes here at George's Pond. Honoring a couple of hometown heroes with a standing ovation. One nothing lead for the Jacks. Face-off won there by Odessa. Banked off the near side boards. Intercepted. Gato across. Quick shot there by Fetchko, gets blocked and goes into the protective netting. .10:42 remaining here in the DeFada and Associates LLC second. Now around the far side boards, the Jacks win the faceoff. Intercepted there by Fetchko. They have numbers. Far circle. Fetchko across. Tipped on net. Poke check save made there by Proctor as Gato might have tipped one home. Tried to tip one home rather. Now played back to the left point. Fetchko on over to Copery. Now played back out to center. That's a good job there by Yates. Now off the near side boards. Copery forwards it up ahead there to Brimmer. Dropped off there to Gato near circle. And now behind the cage. He works it around the clock to the slot. And Brimmer throws it forward toward the net. It gets blocked. Now off to the right side. Worked back in deep into the Mudbug zone. Gockler to the far side there to Copery. Copery gave it away. Odessa's got it along the far side. That's O'Hare. Try to work it back up top. Intercepted. And now the other way. Here comes Gotinski. He'll just chop it in to the Odessa zone. Behind the cage now. Hard hit as Gotinski gets taken down. Played back out to center. Now it kicks back onto the stick. Here's a chance. Quick shot there. Gets blocked as Hoyer tried to center his man up front. Now to the left side. Here's Miller. Crisscross. Miller gets pushed off the puck there by Bankier. Back out to center. 9:10 remaining here in the second. Crowd getting a little antsy. 1-0 lead in favor of the road team. As the puck spilled back into the Mudbug zone. To the far side, Hallard's going to grab it. He'll yank it back behind the cage to the near side. On over to Hallard, back out to center. Puck now just speared back into the Mudbug zone, slowed down there by Bushler. Now taken and now golfed all the way down. Kuet's going to go grab it. And he will fetch it down behind all the way back into his own zone. 8:25 remaining here in the second. Off the stick and all the way down. It was touched there by Bushler, no icing. Wow, I don't think Bushler was aware. That might have been an icing call. Played up ahead there to Onstadt. Onstadt can't barrel it in. He gets roughed up pretty good. Now back the other way. Bankier along to the far side there to Good. Intercepted stretch pass. Missed. Onstadt taken off. As the puck rolls on net. And Proctor will stop it for a break in the action. $7:59 remaining in the second. Face-off won there by Shreveport. The right point, Mitchell back to Mitchell. Mitchell to the point. He'll just work it off the near side boards. And now chopped at there by Doherty behind the cage, thrown in front. Volkema couldn't handle a bouncing biscuit and a little bit too much steam. Manzo stretch pass up ahead there to Marshall, but he came in off sides. Now played up ahead there to Sedlacek. Sedlacek will just drub it back into the Odessa zone. Along behind the cage. Volkema's got it. Back to Sedlacek. It just went under his stick all the way down. 7:25 to go here in the second. It is a 1-0 lead in favor of Odessa on the goal from Mansfield, his first of the season. To the near corner, off the near side glass all the way down. Will it go down for icing? It will on Shreveport. Face off to the left of Bushler. Face off one there by Shreveport. Copery rips it around the far side boards back out to center. Taken away now from the right side. Here's Duclair. He just kind of steers it into the near corner. Copery, the little man, battling for it. He loses that battle to Yates. Now played back to the right port. Bankier's got it. Bankier now walks the line. Throws it toward the net. Off the knee of Roginski. Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls. Copery's got it to the far side. Mudbugs only down by one in this game. Puck now lofted all the way down. Should be not too slow for icing. Off the near side boards. Here comes Odessa on transition. Yates will yank it in deep into the Mudbug zone. 6:18 remaining in the second. It is a 1-0 Odessa lead. Now Kuet pinches the zone. Along to the far corner. Centering feed blocked off. And now here comes Gato to the right side. Worked in, but the Mudbugs are offsides. Exactly 6 minutes left here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Face off from the far Odessa blue line. One there by Shreveport. Heidi will just softly wrist it into the Odessa zone. Now to the near side off the stick of Brimmer. He just steers it into the near corner. But Odessa's going to get there, and that's O'Hare. Now chopped at to the far corner. Onstadt battling for it along the walls. He has it. Onstadt now will swing. He'll just work it in deep there for Brimmer. Brimmer now kicks it around a bit. Back over to Onstadt, intercepted. Mudbugs trying to pinch the zone. On transition, it is Perdian, and Perdian will just muscle it back in to the Shreveport zone. Along to the far side. Puck now rocketed back into the Odessa zone, but it's going to go down for icing on Shreveport. Clock still running. And now they stop it with 5:06 now left here in the middle period. They might reset that. Like 3 or 4 seconds evaporated. Maybe not. Face off to the right of Bushler. The only goal of the game belongs to Ryan Mansfield. It came at 5:49 of the second. Mudbugs have had a few chances, just nothing glorious. Coming through the D there was Steele. Works it back into the Odessa zone. Blown tire there by Koklachev, but he steals the puck. Koklachev works it back in. Now to the left point. Now worked in deep behind the cage. Steele has it. He gets blocked off the puck. Now he's just trying to yank it off the wall. Kicked around a bit. Now worked off the near side boards. Over to Doherty. Takes a hard hit there by Kelly. Bankier intercepts. Played back in. Here's Steele from the right side. His stretch pass trying to find Koklachev cutting through the slot was canceled out. Now along to the near side. Along to the right side. Wristed back out to center. Chopped out there by Gotinsky. We got a whistle. More cheerleaders making their way out onto the ice. Getting ready for the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. Face off from the near Mudbugs blue line. One there by Shreveport. Pass was actually blocked and cut off there by Finn. Now the puck flipped back out to center. Williams tried to grab it, couldn't corral it down, so Kuet's got it. Big hello to the Williams family. Tuning in tonight from Lakeville, Minnesota. I believe we saw them at the showcase. I wasn't aware who they were, but that's when we found Ryan Williams, and he joined the team officially. Along to the right side. Looks like one of those guys who's just very well mature looking. Got a lot of growth, but we're excited to see what his development can unravel like. Now behind the cage, thrown in front, quick shot, right pad stop. Rebound chance was tied up there by Mansfield, looking for a second. Thrown toward the net. Knocked down there by Doherty, now behind the cage. Odessa has it. 3:10 remaining in the second. It's Kuet from the right point. Now he tried to work it in deep, blocked off there by Miller, back out to center. Now galloping back to the Odessa zone. Played up ahead from the right side. Here's Mansfield throwing toward the net. Blockered away there by Bushler. 2:50 remaining here in the second period. Off the near side, Talene fans on the swing and dump in attempt. Now worked in deep, thrown across, blocked. Now a shot toward the net, blocked again. Miller dropped off there to Fetchko. Mudbugs have some speed around the right side. Here he comes. That's Fetchko all alone. He's going to work it in behind the cage, get some fresh bugs. He's got Brimmer there for help. Onstadt now in front of the cage. Mudbugs trying to work it off the walls. Now off the walls now. Onstadt's got it. He'll cycle it in now into the near corner. Brimmer's got it. Brimmer now near circle. Waits. Brimmer through the slot. Fires it toward the net. Glove save. Made there by Proctor, and he'll hold on to it. With 2:05 remaining here in the second. A nice glove save made there by Proctor. Face off in the right wing circle. Face off one there by Shreveport to the right point. Uh-oh. Oh, boy, Mudbugs averted disaster now along the inboards. Worked around the near side boards. Puck now just nipped back out to center. Haller will nudge it up ahead there to Koklachev. Along in the near corner, here's Perdian. Quick backhander, gets blocked into the far corner. 1:40 remaining in the second. Along the left side, through the slot. Steele tried to get it up ahead there to Koklachev. Koklachev chasing after it, but it is taken away there by Boak. Along the left side, pass too far to be grabbed there by Hoyard. Hoyard, though, finishes a check on Hallard. And now banked back up top, out to center. Down to 1:15 remaining here in the second. Up ahead, far circle, quick shot, save made, rebound chance. Oh, boy, what a great individual effort there by Duclair, and now we got a whistle. Looks like a penalty's coming up to Shreveport. Boy, that might have been a tough one to swallow. And now a late hit after the whistle. It looked like Heidi got roughed up. And I think they're going to even it up now. The Mudbugs are going to be fortunate there. Duclair now going in the box. Hallard will sit for two. Looks like a roughing on Duclair. And I believe a checking from behind on Hallard. I believe I see the Sedlaceks in the house tonight. And they have brought a good bunch of them. Face off now to the left of Bushler. 4-on-4 hockey for 107. This will carry on over into the third. Face off one there by Odessa. Goes all the way down. Couette now behind the cage. He'll just check it back on over to Wojnarowski. To the right side, less than a minute to go now in the first. Manzo kind of hand swiped in to the Mudbug zone there by Couette. Now up the middle of the ice. Mudbugs looking for a late one. Oh, mishandled there by Sedlacek. Cross-checking the call on Hallard. Duclair in the box for roughing. 35 seconds. Mudbugs can't get the puck out of their own zone. Now they will. Copri to the far side to Sedlacek. Played up ahead, trying to find Copri. And now played back. Uh-oh. 2-on-2. Manzo comes around. Quick shot. Oh, boy. And a left pad save made there by Bushler as Gockler got deked out. 10 seconds. One last chance for the Bugs to close out the second. Copri up across the middle of the ice. 8 seconds to the near side to Sedlacek. He works it in behind the cage, and that'll do it. Slowed down there by Bankier. Takes a hard hit along the far half wall, and that'll do it for 2 periods in the books. Your only goal of the game belongs to Ryan Mansfield. It came at 5:49 of the second period. Your score, Odessa 1, Shreveport 0. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Soccer.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janu from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing, as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is to when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures, as compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their but that's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right. But and the thing is the teeth are my thing. So I'm like I'm gonna stay on top of it. But my 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great. Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you? How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers, and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in, and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I mean, I have lots of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years. Yep. Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
As Dr. Emil Janu, thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chet. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, you know, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our fifth season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, you know, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. You know, bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the junior hockey league. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just, again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think they're ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market in North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment if you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is it's just advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is how we Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Welcome back into George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. A problematic second period for the Bugs. And they find themselves trailing by just one. Odessa 1, Shreveport nothing. But you'd have to think the squandered opportunity on a two-man advantage to open up the second proved to be a backbreaker in the middle period. But thanks to Simo Bushler and the Bugs, they're only down by one. Ryan Mansfield owns the only goal in the period. It came at 5:49. Mansfield's first from Couette and Rylan Yates on a quick shot from the near circle. Four-on-four hockey for 53 seconds. The Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Little open eyes for the Bugs. Try to work with this speed that they have. Face off one there by Marshall. Played back now to my right. Played through the neutral zone. Played to the far side. On over to Orr. The captain nudges it up ahead. Now blocked. And now a chance here for Gato. Oh, he tried to take off with it. And now through the neutral zone. Kicked around now to the right side. Brimmer will rattle it in. And Coprey cannot hold it in. And now back out to center. Gockler will scamper back into his own zone. On over to his right to Coprey. Coprey now works it in. They work a break now. Back to Coprey. Quick shot. Right pad stop made there by Proctor. Now to the far corner. Thrown through the slot. Nobody was there. Now puck picked up there by Odessa through the far side. Little space here by Good. Emerson Good. He'll work it into the far corner. Now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Battling for it along the walls. Onstadt trying to shake it out. He will over to Coprey behind the cage now. Picked up there by Coprey. Coprey now will whisk it off the far side glass, and we got a whistle. Looks like that puck came out of play. And we will get a break in the action. This third period brought to you by Sterling Dental Center. My good friend Dr. Emil Janu and his awesome staff has your next dental checkup covered. Call 318-680-1040 or log on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. Face off one there by Shreveport. Behind the cage now to the far side. Bodied out of the way. Koklachev has it. Played up ahead, back out to center. Hard hit there by Steele on his man. That was him and Marshall who ran into each other. Now into the far corner. To my right, Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. That was Steele. Back out to center. Mudbugs just trying to get some kind of spark here, just down by one. Steele to the far side, over to Koklachev. He'll wrist it in, held in there by Koklachev. Thrown toward the net. That was Steele right there, but it was behind him. Back out to center. Doherty off the far side boards. On over to Koklachev, and he'll just dump it in and come off for a line change. 2 minutes gone by in the third. Shots were 6-5 in favor of Shreveport in the second. Right now, Alex Proctor has got a shutout going, and he has kept Shreveport off the board. Now a battle in front of the Odessa bench. Puck now just popped all the way down. In deep into the Shreveport zone. Taken there by Hallard. Up ahead there to Hallard, or rather, Hallard over to Heidi. Get those two tongue twisted. Back over to Hallard. He'll take his time. Behind the cage of Bushler. Hallard trying to get set up here. He's taking his time now. And now he'll gallop up across from left to right, up the middle of the ice. He works it in from the right. Now he handles it. Oh, and it came in offsides. And this faceoff will come out of the Odessa zone. Faceoff just outside the Odessa blue line. One there by Shreveport. Good job there by Gotinski. And Gotinski now loses the edge on the control of the puck. Now thrown off the near side boards. Wine firing there is O'Hare. It goes wide. Chopped at there by Miller. Now along the end boards. Taken there by Gockler. Played up ahead there to Gotinski. Up the middle of the ice now. Here's Gotinski. A little burst of speed. And he couldn't get around the stick of Wojnarowski. Now back into the Shreveport zone. Taken there by Coprey. Along to the far side. Off the back heel of Williams. Played back to Gockler. Mudbugs just taking 2 steps forward, 3 steps back right now. Along to the right side. Gotinski. Behind the cage now of Bushler. Oh, looked like the official got in the way there. Brimmer now will strike it back there for Gockler to grab. Now Gockler just gets mauled along the end boards. Checked along the back now, along to the far corner, kicked around. Odessa now holds it in. That's a good job there by Manzo. Now thrown up top. Space. Quick shot. Score. That was Tallarico. A shot toward the net. It might have tipped on its way through, and Odessa has a 2-0 lead. It's Tallarico with the shot from just above the near circle. There was a screen in front. Bushler lost sight of the puck, and Tallarico's got the goal. Time of the goal, 4:07 of the third. Tallarico's first point of the season. And it makes it a 2-0 Odessa lead. Face-off now tied up, one there by Shreveport. Played back now to the right side there to Fetchko. Now to Doherty. He mishandled the puck. Intercepted. Marshall and Manzo get the assist on Tallarico's first of the season. Mudbugs now down by a couple. Along to the far corner. Mudbugs just haven't had life really since the first. Tipped on net. Good stick save made there by Bushler. Into the near corner. Played now over to Brimmer. Brimmer can't chisel it out. Played back to the near corner. Mitchell up ahead there to Brimmer. And he'll just twist it back into the Odessa zone. Over to Good. Good up across the middle of the ice. Intercepted up ahead there to Steele. Steele now just kind of pops it in out of midair. He'll work it in along the inboards. Steele behind the cage now. Getting around the far corner. Taken away now. Odessa's got some space. Played up ahead now. Odessa's got some numbers. 2-on-2. They come back the other way. Good job there by Heidi to block off Kussler. Along to the far corner now. Played up ahead. Touched over to the captain, Steele. Along to the far side. Here comes Koklachev trying to make something happen. Oh, boy. Mudbugs almost got caught on transition there. Now to the right side, it's Hallard. Haller now has it. Haller now will just collar that baby in to the Odessa zone. Along to the far corner. Still time in this game. Now along the far side, Volkema has it. Volkema, firing shot there by Sedlacek. Got blocked as it went into the near corner. Near half wall now. Hallard, little space. Quick wrister, he shot it wide. That was Simpson with a glorious look. Oh, Simpson wants it back. Back out to center. Boy, Mudbugs assistant coach Rick Perron agonized behind that bench on Simpson's glorious look. And I don't blame him. Along to the far half wall. Williams can't keep it in. The puck swept all the way down. Should be icing on Odessa, and it will be. Your icings are coming at a critical time for the Bugs. They got to get some face-offs deep in the Odessa zone. Tallarico with the latest goal at 4:07 in from Marshall and Manzo. Boy, a great crowd and a great scene with all the school cheerleaders doing their routines. And boy, it was a jam-packed, entertaining intermissions tonight. Do apologize for it being a bit long, but you got to give it up to the game day staff here for the Bugs. They did a great job in really kind of coordinating all this. Face off to the left of Proctor. He's got the shutout rolling now. 6.5 gone by in the third. Along to the far corner, Gotinsky trying to chisel it out. Played back out to center. Boy, Odessa, who was 1-9 against Shreveport last season, are on top of the defending champs, 2-0 here in the third. Up ahead to the near side, O'Hare throws a soft bouncer in and out of the glove of Bushler. Off the far side boards, Odessa able to hold the zone. Far circle, now fall corner, quick shot, tipped on. Might have been fought off there by Bushler, back out to center. Gotinsky now kind of piles over Hoyard, and they both fall down, but they're both okay. Stretch pass intercepted, knocked down there by Copri. But the puck now slung back in there by O'Hare. In deep behind the cage of Bushler. Played back to the left point. Or a blast. Easily turned aside there by Bushler. Now far half wall. It's Gato. He'll scoot up the ice along to the far side. Puck now whistled in to the Odessa zone. Proctor out of his cage. Up ahead there to O'Hare. Hard hit along the back. Mudbugs might have got away with one. Now a hard hit. Mitchell stays on his feet. After that second hit, and now a 2-on-2. O'Hare back the other way. Stretch pass. Missed the stick of number 21, Perdian. Now behind the cage of Bushler. Along to the right side. Here's Brimmer. Brimmer now will pivot. Play it up ahead there to Fetchko. And Fetchko's going to grab it, and he will just thread it back into the Odessa zone. Now played off the stick of Kusler. And the puck now just worked back in to the Shreveport zone. 11:45 remaining in the third. 2-0 lead for Jacks hockey, rather. Along to the far side. Steele, hard check. Mudbugs just kind of seem a little lifeless right now. Just trying to get something going. And a bouncing puck now. Heidi couldn't corral it in. Back out to center. Nudged up ahead. Swung in there by Steele. Back up ahead there. Onstadt. Onstadt now has it in deep along the boards, along the near half wall. Now working away at it as Hallardy holds the zone. He'll just squeak it in behind the cage. Koklachev tries to forecheck that baby. Right back off the far side boards, taken there by Heidi. Heidi has it. Heidi now along the far side. Mudbugs just looking for one to get this crowd back in the game. Off the stick of Roginski. In deep it goes to the Odessa zone. Now knocked out of trouble near side. Play back up top. Gockler has it. Quick wrister. He shot it one. Tipped on rebound chance. Oh, he shot it one again. That was Sedlacek. He had a yawning net, but it was a tough angle. It went right through the goal mouth. Along to the far corner now. Back into the Mudbug zone. Mudbugs had Proctor down and out. They couldn't capitalize. And now Sedlacek kind of brushes it in and loses his edge as he goes hard into the near boards. Boy, another hard hit. Looked like Roginski laid his man out. Now in deep, back to the Shreveport zone. Midway marker of the third. Now along the far corner. Looks like Sedlacek lost his stick. Now back to the far side. Williams up ahead there to Roginski. Roginski will just rattle it toward the net. Glove down there by Proctor. And Proctor's got to cover it up, and we got a break in the action. 9:49 remaining here in the third. Odessa 2, Shreveport nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. Mudbugs hockey brought to you by LED for Life, your destination for any automotive, residential, or commercial lighting needs. Go to ledforlifellc.com. 9:49 remaining here in the third. Odessa on top, 2-0. Goals by Mansfield at 5:49 of the second, and Christian Tallarico at 4:07 into the third have put the Jacks out in front of this game. Face-off will come to the right of Proctor, who is shutting out Shreveport hockey. Boy, when you are shutting out the defending champions, that is making a statement so far in this game. Puck leveled back into the Odessa zone. 9:40 remaining in the third. Now along the left side. Now ripped back into the far side. Good job there by Wojciechowski. Now along to the near corner, taken there by Doherty. Doherty gets hit hard along the far corner. Brimmer's got it. Brimmer now up the middle of the ice. We'll work it around now along the left side. He's got a burst of speed. Brimmer now around the far corner. Brimmer now just working in behind the cage. Trying to work something up top from low to high. That's Fetchko along the near side, and now Mitchell can't hold it in. Back out to center. Now from the right side, thrown toward the net. It goes wide of Bushler. Along to the near corner. Fetchko's got it. Fetchko now behind the cage. Taken there by Hallard. Along to the near side there to Fetchko. He'll slide it across there to Gato. Up ahead now, it goes to Koklachev. Koklachev just able to kind of twist it in. But he got out. Inner steal there by Hallard. High slot shot there by Onstad, and a left pad stop made there by Proctor. That was a great look there by Onstad. Now the Mudbugs trying to push on this opportunity. Firing it toward the net. It was bouncing on Koklachev, and Proctor covers it up with 8:23 remaining here in the third. Face off to the right of Proctor. One there by the Jacks. Along to the far side. Manzo will throw it off the far side boards all the way down. Behind the cage now. Hallard to the far side. Up ahead there to Steele. Steele now slipped up ahead there to Koklachev. Koklachev kind of works it in, spins it around, and works it in behind the cage. Now off the far side boards. Hard hit. Held in there by Gockler. Now stolen away. Oh, wow. 4-on-2 for Odessa. Back the other way. Thrown across. He missed the stick. That was trying to find Ryan Kelly. Now back the other way. Here comes Onstad. As he will just barrel it back in to the Odessa zone as he is tired. That was a long shift for the Zeeland, Michigan native. Intercepted. Volkema tried to stay onside. Roginski couldn't get back to touch up. 7:25 remaining in the third. Odessa 2, Shreveport not yet. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Play to the right side. Gockler off the far side boards. Sedlicek chasing after it. Far circle. Dropped off. Sedlicek toward the net. It goes wide. Roginski takes a hard hit now. Trying to work it off the walls. Taken back out there by Wojnarowski. He'll whisk it off the far side glass. Held in there. Now on the far side. Mudbugs hold it in. That was Volkema. Now behind the cage. Spun around toward the net. That was poke checked away there by Proctor. Now to the far corner. Copri back over to Volkema. He'll zip it back into Copri. Oh, he didn't know what to do with it, and he lost handle on it, and the puck now dumped back out to center. Played behind Copri. Odessa will take it. Along the left side. Boak will work it back to the far side. Time starting to become a factor for the defending champions. Down by 2. Blockered away there by Bushler. We're down to 6:25 left in the third. Along to the far side, Simpson will slip it on over to Copri off the stick of Gotinski back out to center. Checkered back in to the Bug zone. Taken there by Gockler. Aaron pass now along to the near corner. Held in there. Quick shot. Blocked. That was Marshall trying to spank one toward the net. Back out to center. Off the far side boards. Pelted up ahead there by Tallene. And now stricken back into the Mudbug zone. Now to the far side. Off the back heel of Miller. He wasn't expecting that pass. To the near side there to Mitchell. Up ahead off the stick of Simpson. 5:35 remaining here in the third. Along the left side, that's Bankir. He'll bomb it back in, but it goes down for icing. That's big. Mudbugs need to get some offensive zone faceoffs and get something going. 5:26 remaining in the third. Face off to the right of Proctor. Out of the far corner. Brimmer. Along to the near corner. Now chasing after it. Boy, Mudbugs just a little front-footed right now. Now Brimmer trying to work some magic here. Gato's in there for help. Along the far corner, played back up top. It gets blocked. Now kicked around a bit. Mudbugs just trying to hold the zone if they can. Along to the far corner now. Twisted in deep. Thrown in front. Along to the near corner. That's Fetchko. Fetchko's got it. Along to Mitchell. Mitchell drives the net. Mitchell toward the net. Save made. There by Proctor. Now to the far corner. Thrown back up top. Thrown across now to the point. Fetchko will just flip it in there for Onstadt. Onstadt tied up a little bit. 4:28 and counting here in the third. And now the puck is just lofted back out to center. Along to the far near side, it's Onstadt. Onstadt thrown to the near circle there to Koklachev. Koklachev kind of gets wrestled down, or away from the puck rather. Now he stays with it. Back up top here. Heidi tees one up. Save made there by Proctor. With 4:06 remaining in the third. Odessa continues to maintain a 2-0 lead, and Proctor continues to maintain the shutout. Face off to the right of Proctor. Now knocked away. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. Check there by Steele, but the puck now is just kind of pushed all the way back into the Shreveport zone. Bushler's got to start taking a look at the bench because the Mudbugs need a couple, and they're going to have to pull their netminder. Oh, no, a penalty coming up to Shreveport. Oh, at the worst possible time for the Bugs. It's a tripping infraction on Hallard. Oh, that's a backbreaker with 3:43 to go in the third. And the Mudbugs are going to have to kill this off and then get Bushler out of the cage, and they're going to have 1:43 to go. Well, if there was ever a time for a shorthanded tally, it would be now. They had one in the Minnesota showcase, thanks to Jacob Onstein. Face-off, battle at, and one there by the Bugs. As the puck is wristed all the way back out to center. Along to the near side. 3:25 now left in regulation. Odessa's just going to work a little clock off. Stretch pass up ahead there to O'Hare. First choice personnel penalty kill on the ice for Shreveport. Or angles it toward the net. Uh-oh, shot, save made, rebound chance. It's in, they score. Off the rebound, somehow it squeezes past Bushler, and Odessa has a 3-0 lead with 3:09 left in the third. Oh, that might be one Bushler wants back. That one somehow squeezed past Bushler. I believe Perdion is going to get the goal, and that one might be the one that seals it. Perdion's third goal of the year. He's now got 6 points. It leads all Jackalope players. Mudbugs now are going to have to think about pulling their netminder to try to get 3, and they got 3 minutes to do it. Now here comes Fetchko in deep now. Along behind the cage. Played back up top, intercepted. Now along the right side into the Shreveport zone. Mudbugs, barring a miracle, are going to drop their regular season home opener. They have done that before and have gone on to win a Robertson Cup back in the 2017-2018 season. They got shut out by Lone Star by this very same score, 3-0. Just saying. Toward the net, kicked away. Manzo was looking to join in on the fun. 2:20 left in the third. Copri has it from the right side. Copri now comes around now. On over to Steele. Steele now works it in from the right side. Toward the net, it gets blocked. Steele now centering feed. Paddle away. Mudbugs just trying to break the shutout if they can. Back out to center. Gockler's going to grab it. Doesn't look like Bushler's going to vacate his net, or he might not have an opportunity to do so. With now 1:55 remaining in the third. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on Gockler. A kneeing infraction, I believe, on Mansfield. No, it's a trip. Mudbugs unraveling here at the end of regulation. Mudbugs will fall to 2-3 as they will bring their first choice personnel penalty kill back onto the ice. Face-off won there by Shreveport. Along to the near corner. Puck now worked off the far side boards all the way down. 1:40 remaining in the third. Now off to the left side. Now cross ice, far circle, quick shot, right pad stop, rebound, chance, score. Power play goal, it's Liam O'Hare. Odessa leads 4-0. And Odessa starting to pile it on here late in the contest. Boy, Bushler was down and out. He made the split save and then just a yawning net. Not much he could do as he was out of position. And Odessa now has a 4-0 lead with 1:29 remaining here in the third. Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Face-off battle at one there by Shreveport. Work back now near circle, quick shot, whistles wide. As that was a shot there by Manzo. Now played back to Tallarico, near circle, quick shot, score. It beats Bushler on a tip in front, and Odessa's piling it on. Jacks 5, Bugs nothing. Boy, Odessa relentless tonight. And it was Kusler who got the tip in front. Mudbugs are going to have to regroup tomorrow. Like I said, they were 9-1 against Odessa last season. They're going to drop to 0-1 against the Jacks this season. Gockler to the far side there to Copri. Now off the stick up ahead there to Sedlicek off the back heel of Gato. It is Ryan Kusler who gets the goal. Along to the near corner. Played up ahead there to Fetchko. Now Fetchko slide across there to Gato. Now to the right side there to Brimmer. He'll drop it up ahead there to Gato. Mudbugs just trying to close it out in style. And now Gato gets mauled, and now the Mudbugs will have a power play. It's a good job there by Gato. Still playing hard, and he will be able to draw a power play out of this with 42 seconds to go. Holding is the call. It's going against Connor Couette. Mudbugs just trying to at least break the shutout. Played back to the left point, Copri. Walks the line, fires it toward the net, blocked. As the puck now is just wired down the length of the ice. Down to 30 seconds left now in the third. 5-0 lead for Odessa. Copri to the far side there to Brimmer. He'll touch it in there for Copri. Intercepted, and Odessa wires one toward the Odessa bench. Boy, like a flock of pigeons, you got to watch out. Luckily, everybody's okay. That did not mean to happen there. "16 seconds now remain here in the third. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Don't drink the water. Try our margaritas today. Nikki's Mexican Restaurant, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face-off one there by Odessa, and the puck is fired down the length of the ice. 10 seconds. Puck will now roll back in behind the cage of Bushler. Gato's got it along the far side, and he'll just hold it in to the far corner, and that'll do it. Final score, Odessa 5, Shreveport nothing. Stick around for the Nikki's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Odessa 5, Shreveport nothing. We'll have more after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Planning for life and its unexpected events are more important now than ever. Generational Financial Advisors provides accounting, tax services, and financial advice for every stage in life. Janice Watt wants to connect with you to build a relationship and earn your trust. GFA will listen to your goals and objectives and develop a plan to achieve them. Call them at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com and set up a free consultation. The GFA offices are located at 8518 Line Avenue, Suite 103. GFA welcomes the opportunity to assist you, either as a small business owner or individual, with all services from accounting to investment planning. Securities and investment advisor services offered through Royal Alliance Associates Incorporated. Member FINRA SIPC. Generational Financial Advisors is not affiliated with Royal Alliance Associates, Inc. or registered as a broker-dealer or investment advisor.
Final score, Odessa 5, Shreveport nothing. Odessa piles it on late in the game. Mudbugs just could not beat Proctor, and congratulations to Alex Proctor. He picks up the shutout for Odessa. That is his fourth win now. He's 4-1 in net. And the Mudbugs just could not get much going. It was scoreless after one. Then 5:49, Ryan Mansfield broke the ice with his first of the year from Couette and Rylan Yates. Mudbugs had a 1-0 lead after two. Mudbugs were very much in this game, but at 4:07 into the third, Christian Tallarico threw one through traffic. It found its way into the back of the net for his first. Marshall and Manzo got the assists. And then when it was 2-0, the Mudbugs gave up a flurry of goals. John Perdian put the icing, really the nail in the coffin rather, at 16:51 in, when he was able to slip one past Bushler. His third of the season. He now leads all Jackalopes with 6 points. And then at 18:31, Liam O'Hare scored his third. And then 15 seconds later, it was Ryan Kusler with his first. And that's where this game ended. Odessa 5, Shreveport nothing is your final. Stick around for our broadcast tomorrow night. The Mudbugs will take on these very same Jackalopes as the Mudbugs will look to grab a split in the series. It'll be a 7-11 puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. And we hope to see you then. Mudbugs dropped to 2-3 after tonight's loss. Once again, I'm signing off here from George's Pond at Hirsch Coliseum. Thank you so much for tuning in to the broadcast. Have a good night and a better